Yeah, usually you can't really have a discussion on a topic like this, but I mean, bon, mais je pense que tu ne serais pas capable de parler 20 secondes en français, n'est-ce pas? Je m'appelle Marcu et j'aime jouer de Pokémon, mais c'est très vrai que je ne suis capable de parler en français pour trop long. And I hope that was at least 10 seconds. So, Whimsicott was a key factor in the first game, and then I didn't bring it in the second game, so I definitely think I want to bring it back for the third one. Tabu Bulu didn't really do too much, right? So maybe I'll just lead with Whimsicott again. And then I could do Coco. And Feeny Arcanine. That's the squad I brought to the first game. And it worked kind of well, even though we messed up the first turn. So I think that's what I'll do. So let's go. Pas mal, mon ami. Yeah, my French is like super rusty though, because it's been 5 years or something since the last time I had it in class. And 400 reviews, that's pretty awesome. So... yeah, thanks as well for everyone to tune in. And let's see if we can take down Billa here. Score is 1-1. And we are here in a best of 3. And we're going back to the roots. So Coco Arcanine for him and Coco Whimsicott for me. So let's see there. Yeah, like... if you want to have a ton of Celestelas, that's true, you would have to restart the game every single time. And that would take like a lot of time. Or you can, like, you need to trade around and then always re-EV the ones that you have. And then if you want a different nature, you have to find someone who's willing to, like, give it to you. So yeah. Let's see, last time he switched Arcanine out into Garchomp. But I'm going for the same play that I did in first game, which was Protect and Volt Switch into Arcanine. Oh, he's switching Coco into Celesteela, okay. That's interesting. We will Protect her, so let's see, what does Arcanine do? Okay, Volt Switch comes out, okay, good. Oh, can you... no, wait, actually you can catch more than one in-game, right? Can you catch more than one Celesteela? I'm not really sure. I think some of them you can catch more than once, right? But I don't really remember. Okay, so we got off that Volt Switch on the Arcanine, and now I can Volt Switch right into my Arcanine. So that's the play I wanted to do in the first game too. And so we will get the Intimidate off on Arcanine and Celesteela. It doesn't really matter on Celesteela, but since we assume that it is Assault Vest, we can attack into it. Okay, it's 2 Celesteela, yeah. So if you and your friend both do it, then you can at least get like 2 different natures. But yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, I think also the whole like cheating thing makes it also really difficult for outsiders to like understand. Because like in a lot of other games, if someone cheats, that's like a really, really big deal, you know? Say imagine at a imagine someone at a like say Counter-Strike tournament would cheat and have like a wall hack or whatever. Like that would be a really, really big deal. And so then if people heard that yeah, everyone in Counter-Strike cheats, then no one would want to play the game, right? So people hearing if someone says like yeah, everyone cheats here, and so why would anyone want to have anything to do with the game? Because they think that like everyone is getting like unfair advantages and so on. So I don't really see the point in having all those discussions about the topic, just in general. But that might be just me, I don't know. So we got off, I used Moonblast into the Celesteela as well to cover for a potential Garchomp switch in. Since if you look at his team, that's the only thing that can reasonably switch into Flare Blitz, since his Arcanine was already on the field. So he stayed in, but that's fine since we got the KO. And now the question is, does he protect Arcanine or does he not? Or does he extreme speed the Whimsicott? Okay, I'm going into Feeny to reset the terrain and then Flablets into the Koko. By the way, 1 second, I need to... Okay, we're back. We're back. Yeah, I think something is wrong with his Arcanine, because that really isn't doing as much damage as it should. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Like in Counter-Strike, if you hear that someone is cheating, then you would all like you would think like, oh wow, they're only winning their games because they're cheating. Whereas in Pokemon, you're not winning because you probably, I don't know, generated your Pokemon or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but whatever. In the end, we just have to work with what we have, and what we have is a beautiful game, in my opinion, and a beautiful, like, not only one game, but a beautiful line of games, and so many cool Pokemon to use, so many different strategies and so on. That's why playing Pokemon is still the best. He might want to switch out Koko here, but actually he just stays in. Wow, okay, so he goes for the extreme speed on Arcanine. Does he want to double in that? No, okay, he wall switches out. Okay, that's fair, I guess. So I went for Flablets into that slot, as well as Muddy Water. We're not sure what his last Pokemon is, so if it is Garchomp, then it might be... Okay, it is Garchomp. And I don't know, I don't play Counter-Strike. I was just using that as an example because I've heard that, like, some cheating went on in some tournament at some point in Counter-Strike, so I thought that was a good example to compare to. So Arcanine goes down thanks to the rough skin, and would have gone down to the recoil anyway. And Muddy Water now, for the first time probably in this whole series, the damage is not reduced by Snarl. So that actually does a considerable amount. Yeah, removing PP would be PP up and PP max would be like would make sense in my opinion. And I see why we would think that that is good. Yeah, that's choice band Arcanine, so that's why I did that much. When I heard about that they were doing Fairy type, my first thought was that I thought you could now select your IVs and select what type Hidden Power is, because with how Hidden Power is calculated, there was no way that they would just change some Pokemon's Hidden Power to Hidden Power Fairy. So I thought that now there was like a person in game you talk to, and then you tell them like, hey, I want my Whimsicott's Hidden Power to be Fire, and then it would be Fire. And then you could also like change all the IVs like that. But unfortunately that didn't happen. I mean, bottle caps are a cool thing, but yeah, you still have to breed for like 0 speed IVs if you want to use something in Tailwind, of course. And I'll go for Dazzling Gleam because I think he'll protect Arcanine. Okay, he protected Jump, damn. But this Arcanine will go down, and... yeah, okay, it goes for Extreme Speed at least, so that's not as bad as Flablets, since I think he might be able to take this Dazzling Gleam here. Yeah, he does. Okay, good. Some guy had an aimbot. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Yeah, exactly. Like if you heard something like that, and if you hear like, oh wow, this guy, he's like good at Pokemon, but he cheated, then you would think, oh wow, like why would I want to play this game if you can just cheat there? But it's actually like different to what the guy did in Counter-Strike, right? Using glyphs or map to challenge a spot is actually in the fine part of the rules to not use this glitch. Yeah, I heard about that one as well, but I think there was someone like harsher, like the aimbot thing. But yeah, okay, so he's down to his last two, Garchomp and Koko. Now we got rid of the Arcanine, which was the one thing that could still prevent us from going for our Z move with Whimsicott. How many more turns of electric terrain are there? Oh, that's too many. I can't really switch in Whimsicott, but now since terrain is electric, I can't go for the Twinkle Tackle like I did in the previous game. So I think I'll Moonblast into Coco and Dazzling Gleam. That should be relatively safe. I could have also Volt Switched since I think Garchomp will try to go for the Double Protect, but he doesn't get it. That's really good. Thunderbolt will come off into the Feeny. Knocks it out. But yeah, he didn't get the Double Protect, so now I can Dazzling Gleam, and then the next turn I will go for the Z move, Gigavolt Havoc into the Coco, and that should be enough to knock it out. So even if he Dazzling Gleams us, then we should still be able to take the game. By the way, I didn't even get to show Encore in this battle. Like, I could have used it in the first game, but then I thought I wanted to save it since it looked like we were winning at that point. So I also could Encore him if he goes for Protect, just to make sure that I went for the right move. Nature Power is on top, because funnily enough, this Whimsicott has 3 Z moves it can use: Z Encore, Z Protect, and also the Nature Power. So yeah, looks like we will be able to take the game, I guess. Okay, he goes for the Protect. That's super fine since I can Encore the next turn. And so nice. Yeah, Nature Capsules is also something that I think would be really helpful, because then you can really literally just catch a Pokemon, change the ability, change the nature, and then level it to 100, give him the bottle caps, whatever, and then you can just turn whatever Pokemon you want into a competitive Pokemon. Because, like, for example, just an example, you could play through the story, and then after all of that, use something to reset all your EVs, and then change the nature, change everything, and then you would be able to use your real friends in tournament, like the Pokemon you used through the entire time. What does Encore and Protect do? I know that Z Protect raises crit chance by 1, I think, but I don't know what Encore does. Maybe someone in the chat knows. So yeah, he's locked into Protect now, so now there's absolutely no way for him to come back here. And yeah, GG, we managed to beat Billa with the Whimsicott team. I will link it in chat once again, so yeah, again, every one of you can just try using that team online, and you don't have to do anything except linking your games account with the PGL page, which is super easy as long as you get to GameSync, I think, which sometimes doesn't work, so maybe it's a little harder than I said it would be. So-called pixel boost or something handled differently. Yeah, I don't know, like a glitch is something else than a cheat in my opinion, but yeah, if that was like, if the rules stated that they couldn't do that, then that's like not okay. But yes.